Good morning. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because we are going to go to the Seattle Goodwill bins. Now, if you're not familiar with the way a Goodwill bins works, you basically go in, see all these containers filled with stuff, either raw donations, which means people have just pulled up, dropped it off, and drove off, or it's actually been sent to the Goodwill bins from the retail locations because its time has come and passed, nobody bought it, time to move inventory out. So when you go to the bins, you want to go early. First of all, we'll get into that. That's a whole nother video, but it is weighed by the pound, $2.19 a pound in Seattle. And you can find anything from shoes, purses, clothing, what else? Housewares, pretty much anything you find at a Goodwill could be at the Goodwill bins as well. So let's go. We're running a little bit behind. We want to be there, like I said, right when they open. And if I can't film inside, I will definitely let you guys know what I found and what I think it's going to go for. So we'll see you soon. This is our view on the way to the Goodwill bins, and we'll probably be late, but you won't want to miss it. All right, let's try this again. Welcome back. It took me a day or so to get back to you because when I came back from the bins trip, our power was out. So with that being said, I had a little bit more time to wipe things down and get them cleaned up. Get into it. The first item is this gray leather Michael Kors. I believe this is a jet set toe, but you can see great condition. Bottom looks great, inside looks great. So that will sell for roughly $50. Then we have another Michael Kors. And these are both, if I didn't mention, I might have mentioned Saffiano leather. So it's a more wearable, friendly leather you can just wipe down. And this one is probably large enough for a small laptop. Lots of different pockets. And I did notice I want to say there was a little bit of wear on one of the straps, but obviously not much if I can't find it now. So this one will also sell for roughly $50. Could be more, could be less, but I'm just trying to get things to turn and get my money back, reinvest, make some more money. Like I said, $175 roughly into over $1,000 is great. The next item, we're just gonna go in full circle here, are these Free People booties. And although they're really cute, in great condition, I did notice on these, I think that this is torn just a little bit. You can see that, but you can wear them up, slouch them down. Some people say this style has had its time, but I still think they're super cute. The next pair of shoes are these Jeffrey Campbell loafers, black leather. And again, I've wiped all these down, trust me. Wiped them all down and desanitized them, or rather sanitize them, and done what I needed to do. When you go to the bins, I suggest mask, gloves. Some people like to touch whatever they're touching, but that's the thing. You don't know what you're touching. I prefer to be fully prepared, and although I go and source my items here, I don't want to bring anything else home with me, if you understand what I'm saying. So I'll just set these back there. We'll move on to the next pair of shoes, which really cute, kind of retro. These Dolce Gabbana patent leather bit pumps. And these might be They might be my size. Those are super cute. So, oh, the Free People booties. I'm projecting $30. The Jeffrey Campbell loafers, I want to say at least 40. The Dolce Gabbana, see, I have them down here, I believe. Yes, $75. These are all projections. Can't promise anything, but I've done my research and I've been doing this for a while, so kind of know what I'm talking about. These cute little Dansko Oxford shoes. Dansko is known for its comfort wear. Those are super, I would wear those. Those are cute. With like a little blouse, maybe a vest. Moving on. Let's go ahead and do this mannequin first. Because she is beautiful. If you can see, let me move this out of the way. It's a vintage Hawaiian maxi dress. And it's an actual, I believe it's Malahini, Hawaii. And it is a true vintage because they say this is a size 12. Now, it does have a very high bodice, so it's possible, but it's flawless. It's in great condition. This I'm projecting to get, I have it listed for $100. I'm hoping it'll sell quickly at that price. I will update you. Then we have these two fedora style hats, brand new. The Betmar 15th anniversary collection. These are little jewel accent there. These are super cute as well. Dress those up, dress them down. Same style, but in black. Then we move on to these ties. Now, typically, I'm not gonna spend my time on ties, but this Armani tie will make me change my mind. This Hermes tie will also make me change my mind. I'm believing that somebody cleaned out their tie collection. Hopefully it wasn't a bigger story than that, but also another Hermes tie. I believe I'm saying that correctly. Some people will pronounce it with an S at the end. Some will leave it off. Moving on. This is a Saks Fifth Avenue. And all these ties are silk. I will be taking them to the dry cleaners. I believe they are roughly $5 a tie. Those I project to get at least $50 a piece for, so they're worth it. If it was just an average, say, I don't know, some Tommy Hilfiger or something of that nature, I'm not going to spend the time or the money and the turnaround time to pick those up. But at $50 a piece, yes, I will. Moving on, this Michael Kors little belt bag. Some people call them fanny packs. I think belt bag sounds much cuter. Then I know it is not, oh, I keep forgetting the pricing. Let me check my notes here. I did project that the hats will bring about $20 a piece. The Michael Kors belt bag, $25 or so. Even though that probably costs well over $100 or so new, they just don't garner that much attention anymore. I mean, who knows? I might even keep that because it's super cute and hands-free, especially at the bins. Hello, it's great. Can't have a whole bunch of stuff weighing you down at the bins. It is not boot season, well aware of that. But these Michael Kors boots, they are great condition. They are in great condition rather. And they actually, if you can see on the bottom, they appear to be new. Goodwill at their retail location wanted $39.97. We don't do that here. For these, I project to get $50. So if I was going to buy those at a regular Goodwill, that's not going to leave much room for profit. But being that I probably paid $4 for them at the bins, that leaves a good room for however much I make. Whether it's 40 or 50, it's still gonna be a good profit. All right, one of my favorite finds, these Tory Burch. I believe these are the Miller design, and they're just a basic black leather and gold logo sandal flip-flop. These are really popular, timeless. Somebody could buy these and wear them for however many years they wanted to. Moving on to these, oh, hold on, before I get too far. The Tory Burch flip-flops, I projected at $75. And that's reasonable. I've sold a pair of like a leopard print, just like those, for $75, and a white pair I just sold. I did move them, or price them rather, to move kind of quick at $40. They did show a little bit more signs of wear, but my point being, you can find this stuff every day. You just have to take the time and know what you're looking for. And some people like really hate to do shoes. That's fine. Leave them for me, because people will spend more on shoes, purses, handbags, what else? Hats, vintage items, than they will on, let's say, a t-shirt or a pair of jeans or just something common. We're not looking for common things. This day and age of reselling is competitive, and especially with the economy the way that it is, people are being very selective about where they spend their money. So have the product, make it worth it. What is it? Build it, so buy it and they will come. These Madewell loafers, they are a slip-on style, black leather, very classic. And those I projected $40. Then we, okay, moving on, we have this Michael Kors zip around wristlet. Great condition. We have these Michael Kors suede booties. It was a really good day at the bins. Not every day is the same. Today, or should I say a couple days ago, before the power went out, worked out really well for me. And then we have these Tory Burch medallion wedge heels, peep toe. This Michael Kors, or rather Marc Jacobs crescent pebble leather crossbody. Inside is very clean as well. One of my favorite finds. Gucci belt. It is, I believe, authentic because it does have the serial number here. That's what you want to look for when you find what you think to be authentic Gucci and not, what do they call it? Poochie. Corny joke, I know, but had to do it. This Lululemon slip back tank top. Another Lululemon piece. It's like a slub gray with an open back. Now the wristlet, roughly guesstimating $25. The Gucci belt, a little bit more. Most sites do have an authentication service, and I may opt to do that just because I don't want any issues. I'm going to be asking $150 for that belt. So yeah, we want to make sure there's no problems with that. The Lululemon tank and top. I want to say I wrote down, I'm thinking roughly $25 a piece. They're lightweight. I'm not going to get too much for them, but they were worth picking up. This is another Lululemon piece, which is kind of cute because it has this little hole in the hood for your ponytail. For people who still wear ponytails, or I do every now and then. More of a bun person, but yeah. This is a great print. I believe these are all older pieces, but somebody's still gonna want them for their collection. And we're wrapping up. We have 2 more pieces. This is a True Religion long maxi denim skirt. So that's a great pickup, great find. That one I'm expecting like $40. And the last piece would be this cashmere cardigan by Tahari. Not a very expensive piece, but it is substantial, and somebody will spend a little bit extra on something they can roll over into different seasons. So that is it. I want to say that's roughly 30 items. I could be off by 1 or 2. Doesn't really matter. My point being, go to the bins, spend a little bit of time, wear your mask and your gloves. Everything will be fine. I know it's not the most pleasant place, but if you can take, just say you find 1 item and you spend $2.19 on that 1 item, but you can sell it for $100. I would say that's time and money well spent. There's other items. I mean, even if you found 10 items and that cost you $20 pound, roughly, I guess each item would be £1. $20, and you're taking that and turning it into, you could find something great like that Gucci belt. I mean, $500, it's possible. I have continued to do this for years. It's flexible, it's profitable, it's low cost. And I know there's a lot of other people who were in my position. Daycare, the prices for daycare these days, outrageous. I would never for somebody else to take care of my kids. Now, I'm not knocking anyone. Sometimes that's what needs to be done. But then there's people who aren't in that position, who they need something where they can do while their partner is at work, or they just, whatever your situation, I want to show you this is an option. So that's my Goodwill haul for, well, let's be more specific, Goodwill bins haul for this week. I'm going to continue to go throughout. This is like, this will be coming out over the weekend, maybe on a Sunday. So I go 4 times a week. I will continue to give you guys great information. If you have any questions or comments, or hey, you could even meet me at the bins if you wanted me to show you the ropes. I would be more than happy to do that, because the reality of it is the inventory is new every single day. There's not going to be a shortage. It's just, are you motivated? Are you willing? Do you have the patience and the energy to do it? So if you have any questions, comments, just let me know. I'm here to help. And it was fun to share this with you. I look forward to providing more knowledge and information for you. Have a great week.